strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome everybody, this is Bulldog here, and we finally have details on SPS in Battle Rewards. We've known that this is coming, we've known it's coming this season, and we've been waiting on it for quite a while, waiting for this post. We now have details. This is coming on Tuesday, August 23rd, less than 3 days away from when I'm making this video right here, so it's going to be very, very soon, and this is another game changer for the Splinterlands ecosystem. They've laid out more of the details in their post. Let's go take a look at that post, right? Let's go right here. Here it is. This is their post that was just published earlier this morning. And they're gonna go through a lot of things. Some things that we actually already knew, but just for the sake of being complete, we're gonna start at the beginning. We're gonna go through all of this, okay? So SPS is coming to Battle Rewards. It is replacing DEC. So they talk about DEC and what their intention is for DEC here. They want DEC to be a stable coin. For it to 1,000 DEC to be worth $1. It's worth a little bit less than that. It skyrocketed today, absolutely skyrocketed. Even though, honestly, a lot of the details that we've gotten today are we've already known about. I guess we know exactly when it's coming now. We knew it was this season, so we knew a general range. But we know that it's less than 3 days away now. So I don't know, I was a little surprised that it took off specifically today, but this is why it's taking off, because they are putting in steps to make sure DEC goes back to its peg value. $1 is 1,000 DEC. And so they want this to basically be the backbone of their marketplace. DEC is not going to be in rewards anymore, but you're still going to get it if you rent out your cards. If you go sell something on the marketplace, you'll get DEC. If you buy on the marketplace, you'll use DEC. So they want that so that people can trust the marketplace. Like, you don't want to go list a card for sale for $2 and then somebody goes and buys it maybe while you're not at your computer or whatever the case is, and by the time you actually get your funds, it's worth half of what it was before because you're getting such a volatile currency. So they don't want that to happen. They want confidence in that marketplace so that those values stay pretty close to what you're listing things for, and really can be the backbone of the Splinterlands marketplace. So and they talk about there really right now are 3 different ways that stable coins exist, and Splinterlands is wanting to pioneer a 4th way that nobody's really done before, and that's backing their stable coin with their products. Right now, the big one is packs. Packs are worth they cost $4 in the store. If you can go buy it with fiat money, with PayPal, with whatever the case is, spend $4 and you get a pack, or you can use DEC, 4,000 DEC, regardless of what the price of DEC is. So that's why packs are actually a little bit cheaper right now, because DEC is cheaper. So DEC's fallen below peg, right? So they want to get that back up there so that it can really be the stable coin. And in order to do that, they have to stop printing it as much. Have to stop minting as much. 80% of it right now is being minted in battles. That's being eliminated. You'll still have 20% that's going to liquidity providers, but they are absolutely slashing the rate that DEC is being printed at. So hopefully that's going to ease up on some of that sell pressure so it can get back to peg. Then they're adding, on Tuesday, there's going to be this new SPS burn mechanic that's added to prevent DEC from going the other way, because less than a year ago, we saw it go the other way, right? When it had airdrop value, the price of DEC skyrocketed. It went above $10 per 1,000 DEC. I think it may have been up $15 for 1,000 DEC. To prevent that in the future, you can now burn $1 worth of SPS for 975 DEC. So if the price of DEC goes above, as you can see here, the 0.001025, you can burn SPS, mint DEC, and make a profit that way, because that 975 DEC will be worth more than the SPS that you burn. So that will prevent it from going too high, and that's going to be a very effective method of preventing the price from skyrocketing. And we thought it was going to be, you get 1,000 DEC. They put it at 975, so it provides a buffer to prevent some price manipulation. So that part is a little new. We weren't aware of that, but fairly minor change there. Speaking of SPS, governance voting is coming. It is going to be now in the game, or the spot for it is going to be in the game with this next update, with phase 1 of governance voting. SPS, those who have staked SPS will be able to vote on proposals that are going to initiate by Splinterlands at first. So the players are not going to be able to propose changes. These are going to be things that Splinterlands wants your feedback on. So things like they mentioned before, something they wish they had this set up for was liquidity pools and what rewards go to what liquidity pools. That was something they wish they could have had players vote on. When things like that pop up in the future, SPS stakeholders will now be able to go vote. Now, eventually down the line, they want players to be able to propose changes, but we got to ease into this, right? This is groundbreaking stuff. This is revolutionary stuff. Got to take baby steps to get there. So initially, it's going to be team. It's going to be things that the team proposes. So now here's what we were waiting on: SPS reward details. We knew SPS was coming to Battle Rewards. We knew it was going to be 7.5 million SPS per month, which, by the way, in total doubles the value of the rewards. At current prices, the SPS, okay, this math was before DEC spiked, but it spiked because of this, so I think it's still fair to say it. The SPS you get in chests, on average across the board, is going to be worth about double than the DEC that's currently being distributed. So, how's that being distributed? You have essentially 4 different pools. The first one is the wild format, and let's go ahead and group in the second one, modern format, with this. This is 900,000 per. I guess this is per season here, since there are 2 seasons per month. This is what the DEC that you get from Battle Rewards. It's the exact same formula. Right now, if you go win a battle, you get DEC. As long as you weren't using 100% starter cards, you will, or your ECR isn't at 0%, but for the most part, you will get DEC. And it's based on your rating, with a max possible rating per league. So you've got, just like now, where you have Wild and Modern have a split pool, Wild and Modern will have a split pool for SPS. So you've got a good chunk, nearly half of the rewards are going to direct battle arenas. You play the game, you win a battle, you get SPS rewards. Just like DEC, no different. The only thing that's changing is the size of the pool, but everything else is going to work exactly the same. So if you've been playing Splinterlands already, you're familiar with this. Instead of getting DEC, you get SPS. Simple enough? Then you have Focus Chest. So Focus Chest and Season Chest, it's going to split between the two. Again, we can kind of talk about these together a little bit. Right now, when you open up your chest, you get DEC as a reward. That is being replaced with SPS. There is now a huge difference. Huge difference here. They are going to be split up per league, and they're going to be split up between Focus Chests and Season Chests. Right now, there is no limit on the amount of DEC that can be produced in chests. That's caused a problem, right? That's caused that inflation that's driven DEC down below peg. SPS is distributed in a fixed amount, so there's now a fixed amount of rewards in these chests that are divided amongst the players. So if you have more players playing in a certain league, more rewards being earned in a certain league, each player will actually earn less. So that is something to keep in mind. Here is the breakdown per league. And now these are the exact same, one's Focus and one's Season, but you can see the amount of SPS that is going to each league. So there's 120,000 SPS per season that will be distributed in Bronze Focus Chests. Again, that doesn't matter if there's 5,000 people playing in Bronze or if there's 5 million players playing in Bronze. They're going to share the same amount of SPS per season. So right now, they've actually gone and done the math. Based on the current breakdown of the current amount of rewards that are being earned in that league, this is how much would be in the average chest that has SPS, 0.12 SPS in a Bronze chest. Now again, that can change. If you get more people playing in Bronze, that number will go down. Or not even necessarily more people, but more rewards being earned. You could have the same number of players, but if everybody's playing more and earning more chests, that number could go down. On the flip side, if a bunch of these Bronze accounts combine together because they want to move up to Champion, you could actually see rewards in Bronze go up if there's fewer people. This is a snapshot number that will change based on the amount of chests that are being earned by everybody in that league. So you can see how it scales. The pool grows for each league. So not only does the pool grow, but there are fewer people playing in each league to share that pool. So that's why the average SPS per chest over here grows significantly. It about doubles for silver, so a minor increase for silver. But then look at gold. I mean, that's jumping up like 6-7 times. And then you go up to diamond, then you go up to champion. overall, an SPS in a champion chest will have a. If you do the math there, it's about 150 times more SPS than a bronze chest. Right now, the modifier for DEC, just as a comparison, the modifier is 48. A champion chest that has DEC will have 48 times the amount of DEC than compared to a bronze chest. So you're seeing that expand by about 3 times. So the gap is widening between champion and bronze, even between champion and diamond. There's a little more distribution there, and that's something that I know new players will complain about. Oh, the rich get richer, or whatever the case. This is needed for the game. It is absolutely needed for the game, because right now the problem that the game has is that the financial incentives are not to grow a single account, but to grow multiple accounts in a lower league. So instead of trying, if you're competing at silver, instead of trying to upgrade your cards to be able to go to gold, it's more rewarding to take your rewards, put them on a second account, and upgrade and play silver on 2 accounts. And that's where botting comes in, because a single player can't play 1,000 accounts, right? But a bot can. So in order to help fix this, they need the rewards at higher leagues to be better, to push people to upgrade a single account rather than fan out and have multiple accounts. So will this be enough to do that? I don't know. That's a very complicated very complicated equation, and the reality is nobody knows how players are going to be spread out with this. Is there going to be a rush for champion? Your first big jump is at gold, so I feel like a lot of these silver bronze accounts are going to want to push to gold. Now it starts to get more expensive when you go to diamond and champion. Those become very expensive decks, but I feel like a lot of people are going to push up to gold. Now, one other thing that I want to say that is a very common question: do you need staked SPS? Because that's something that is in the white paper, where you'll need staked SPS in order to get some of these rewards. And your reward points are modified by the amount of SPS that is staked on you. I shouldn't say you need staked SPS, but you need SPS to be staked on you, whether that's you staking on yourself or somebody else staking on you to help get rewards. That is not coming in this update. That is down the line. And I feel like that's another tool that Splinterlands could use. If this isn't enough, if bots are still just growing their bot farms instead of leveling up their account, there's individual accounts, that's going to be another tool that can push the rewards even further if the team needs it. We'll see how things look. The economy is going to be completely different after this. This is absolutely going to be a game changer for the economy, because another thing that I didn't even mention, these rewards are staked. They are staked. That means it takes a month before you can actually spend them. That's not quite true. Every week, 25% unlocks. So it's a month before you can spend all of it, but you can spend a fourth of it after 1 week. Once you unstake it. So you do have to go claim it and unstake it. That's another thing. So this is going to drastically change the economy, and we'll see how things kind of look from here. And then, like I said, staking SPS on players could come. It will come at some point. That is something that is coming. I don't know if it's a month down the line or 6 months down the line, whatever the case is. But that, I was just kind of saying that's going to be another tool. But I wanted to make it clear that is not coming now. Staked SPS has no impact on your battle rewards right now. So, and then here it talks about claiming SPS rewards, which I've already talked about. It's going to be staked. So this here is a big change. It's going to really shift the economy, because right now, there's no set distribution per league for rewards, for DEC rewards, for cards. Especially in battle, when you look at some of the battle rewards, there's a limited amount that you can get. So your battle rewards if you've got the more bronze accounts we have, the more silver accounts we have, that can actually impact rewards in champion or whatever the case is. So having a set SPS pool for each league, I think is going to be a very different way of doing things, and I think it's going to be much more effective at pushing people up to try and claim these rewards at these higher leagues. So that's all in theory, right? We're gonna have to see how everything plays out. Everything's going to be different next season. This starts even this season, but then you'll have a half a season with this, and then next season will start from the very beginning. It's going to be very interesting. Players are going to push to different leagues. Rental prices are possibly going to change as people fight over these higher cards. Right now, 1 BCX cards are the kind of the best value to rent for most cards. Are you going to say, like I said, I expect people to maybe push toward that gold mark. So are you going to see gold level cards start to take off in value? I don't know. I mean, this is all in theory, right? So we're kind of getting to speculation here. Anyways, this is an absolute game changer for Splinterlands once again. Every few weeks they are rolling out new things for the economy, and it is so cool because I feel like we're getting very, very close to having a sustainable play to earn game, which nobody has done yet. That has not yet been, that's never been done. A sustainable play to earn economy. There's a lot of games that have tried, games have had success. Even Splinterlands has had a lot of success with it, right? But while there's been success, there's been periods of time where it just hasn't worked. Whether it's bots exploiting things with Splinterlands and manipulating things, or in a lot of these other games you see runaway inflation with their tokens, whatever the case. No game has yet had a truly sustainable play to earn model, and I feel like Splinterlands is getting close to being there. I think there's still some kinks that need to be worked out, even in addition to this. But man, the last few months, every few weeks, they're introducing some changes that are tweaking things and fixing things, and we're getting through a lot of the things that they've said are coming. So I find it pretty exciting. And I'm very excited to see what happens as a result. Obviously, I'm excited to go earn double the rewards across various accounts, but just seeing Splinterlands really starting to approach this sustainable play to earn model, I'm super excited about. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? I know we've definitely got some champion players that expected a higher distribution than this, so I think there might be some champion players that are upset. I know there were some lower level players that were expecting equal pools, and then because there's less players in higher leagues, they would still get more, but equal pools. So are lower level players upset about this? Do you think the higher leagues are getting too much? I don't know. I know you're also one thing that a lot of players that rent and basically live day to day off their rental income in Splinterlands, where okay, the cards that you get back are immediately sold, and the DEC you get back is immediately sold to fund the next day's rentals. What are you going to do with SPS? Are people going to struggle now when you can't get those SPS rewards for a month, and you kind of have to wait to convert those into DEC? Do people have enough DEC stashed up that they can fund that? I mean, it's going to be better as long as you can operate a month out, right? Even if you're needing to sell some of that DEC for SPS so that you can go pay for rentals. As long as you've got a little bit of a stash, it should be okay. But I know there are some players out there that don't and can even struggle to rent if they have a stretch of bad rewards. So I'm curious to see what happens with those players. So there's so many exciting things, so many intriguing things going on. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Do we get bots that start to combine together? Do we get bots that start to rent higher cards? I mean, the reality is with the number of accounts out there, not everybody can push to gold. Not everybody can push to silver. There's literally not enough cards to support it. So if everybody tries to do that, prices are just going to skyrocket. Prices are going to absolutely moon. So we'll see if that fight happens, or if those accounts are just happy sitting in bronze and silver and content with these rewards. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So anyways, I can't wait. Thank you guys. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Join me for the live streams. We're gonna have some fun live streams on Tuesday. My stream time on Tuesday is 2 p.m. Eastern. The maintenance window is right after the maintenance window. 11 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern is the maintenance window on Tuesday. That is when this is going to affect. So I will be streaming on Twitch immediately after this goes. I might even start early. Like if maintenance is done at 1, I think I might start at 1 and hop on, or I might even jump on the official Splinterlands Twitch. We'll see if they want me on there or not. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like, but I will be streaming someplace. So go follow my Twitch, go follow the official Splinterlands Twitch, and I will be streaming at least in Diamond. Right now I am pushing Diamond 1. I'm gonna try to get to Champion by the time this update goes live. So hopefully I can be earning some champion chests with all of that SPS. But regardless, I'm going to be playing up in some of the higher leagues, earning this SPS. So if you want to come watch, see how much we're getting, absolutely come do that. I will see you guys there. Thanks a ton.